Hello and welcome to Kanawha Valley Hustlers. I'm here with Reed. Reed, tell me, buddy, what's your hustle?
My hustle, well, we're Hug Hustlers on this global movement for 1 billion hugs. It's a social impact brand we launched here recently in West Virginia. We're on a movement to create a more connected world through getting 1 billion people hugging.
1 billion people hugging. Now, that's a pretty ambitious goal. Tell me a little bit about the origins of 1 billion hugs.
Well, I'm super glad you asked. We're here at the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention's Out of the Darkness Walk. And so suicide prevention is a cause that's very near to me. I've got my own personal struggle with mental illness. I've lost friends, I've lost family members to addiction, overdose, suicide. And so it's been on my heart for the past 5 years, like how can I make a difference in the suicide prevention, in the addiction and recovery space to help people, who struggle with their mental health. And God put it on my heart this past year. I was wearing a Free Hugs t-shirt that a friend got me a couple years ago, and I was having a bad day. I was thinking some negative thoughts. I went out to Tudor's Biscuit world, of all places. Really down on myself. And I walked in there, and a woman behind the counter, she was jumping up and down, and she was pointing at her chest, and I'm thinking, what is she? Oh, she wants a hug. I said, come on out here. So she comes on out, gives me a big old hug, and she said, thank you, I needed that so badly. And so I sat down with my biscuit, and this couple, probably in their 70s, they said, thank you so much for wearing that shirt. And so I knew in that moment, a Free Hug shirt had all the power, all the meaning, all the ability to create change, to go from somebody wanting to end their life to somebody wanting to stay. And so I decided, could I share the message and convince 1 in 7 or 1 in 8 people that investing in a Free Hugs t-shirt, that investing in this global movement is worthwhile? And the answer was yes. And so if we can do 1 in 7 and we can do 1 in 8, we can do 1 billion.
Oh, that's a great origin story. So that's very cool. So do you feel like in this world, in this digitally connected world, that there's kind of a piece of physical touch that's missing in people's lives?
Oh, it's huge. I gave a TEDx talk a couple years ago called How to Save a Life, and I talked about my struggle with suicide, and I was driving in a car before I gave the TEDx talk, so overwhelmed. I called the 988 hotline to talk about those feelings and those thoughts. But I was driving, and I looked around, and I saw all the cars and all the people, and I thought about the apartment I was going to go home to and be by myself. And I thought, how are we so connected where I can call somebody and talk that I don't know, but I can't talk to the person next to me or driving by? And so in that moment, I knew that we were more disconnected now, more than ever, despite being virtually connected.
And right now, today here, we are at the Walk for Suicide Prevention. Could you tell me a little bit about what events like this mean to the community?
Well, it's an opportunity to start a conversation. It's an opportunity to get involved. I think that there are a lot of people who want to help and may not know how, so AFSP does a great job at promoting opportunities to get involved at events like this. So it's a great touch point to start the conversation and figure out how you can grow an impact from there.
And so, what do we think we're up to? Have we reached 1 billion hugs, or where are we at?
Well, we just launched about 4 or 5 weeks ago our pre-order, so we sold 117 shirts, which surpassed our 100 shirt goal. We've given probably over 100 hugs. I was out at Bridge Day a couple weekends ago hugging on people. We've got 4 Hug Hustler ambassadors. We're looking for more people to join the movement and spread the love, and we're just getting started. We're going to keep going until we get to 1 billion.
Well, speaking of that, then how do people learn more if they want to get involved?
Yeah, they can follow me on social media. My name's Reed Byers, but more importantly, visit the page 1billionhugs.com. It's got a hug counter on it. You can keep track of your hugs. You can link to our Facebook, our Instagram. We've got 1 Billion Hugs social media, and we encourage you to follow along and join the movement.
All right, do I get a hug, Reed?
Of course you get a hug, Joe. Thanks, brother.
All right, thanks, buddy. And thank you for watching and listening. This is Joe Justice, the Kanawha Valley Hustler, reminding you to hustle hard, hustle smart, and hustle with a smile.